This is Steve with American Iron Works. I'd like to visit a little bit today about the difference in a whip check hose restraint and a cable choker hose restraint. On your whip check, it has a loop on this end, simply loops over the hose. They have a maximum PSI rating of 200 PSI, to where on the cable choker we have a nylon insert in this area here that allows the cable to pull in on the hose during a hose failure. We can get several thousand PSI with the cable choker. The cable chokers come with a tag marked with the PSI in fluid and air. So again, these are certified and rated, tagged up. The whip check only has a PSI rating of 200. We've recently had a lot of requests for a way to install the cable choker on a hydraulic system without breaking the hose connection and draining the fluid. In a lot of manufacturing plants, if they have several hundred gallons of fluid behind the system, they would rather not break the connection to install the cable choker like this. With our standard cable choker, you do have to break connection to install it, to where I've came up with a model here that I'll demonstrate in a moment of how to install this without breaking your hydraulic connection. Let's see how it works. It's Steve with American Iron Works. I'd like to describe this morning how to install the cable choker hose restraint on a hydraulic system without breaking connection. Tools required: you'll need a ratchet that fits your cable clamp size, a pair of needle nose vice grips. When you receive the cable choker, it'll come in a plastic sack like this. It'll have the cable with the nylon insert already crimped on. You'll have a spring with the proper hose size, PSI in fluid, PSI in air. You'll have an aluminum ferrule here. I'll show you how this works. You install through the loop first. We want to install the spring. Then we're going to preload the spring and use our vice grips to hold the spring in place. You can see how the spring is in compression right there. Vice grips are holding it. Then we want to install the aluminum ferrule. Once it slides down on here, so we have it installed here, spring's compressed, vice grips holding the spring in a compression mode, slide your aluminum ferrule on. In this case here, we're going to go around this neck. We always want to catch a 90 if possible. If you have to, if you had a pump here where you only had your ferrule coming out, we can go around this twice, but it's so much easier to go around a 90. We want to go around this connection here twice. And we're going to run through the ferrule like this, and then install the cable clamp. Pull that down like that, just like this. When installing the cable clamp, this is called a saddle. There's a way of putting this on. There's a right way and a wrong way. One of the ways I remembered is never saddle a dead horse. The dead end of your cable here is your dead horse. You never want your saddle on that side. You want your saddle on this side here. So, with the cable doubled around this, it would not pull out, but there is a right way and a wrong way of putting that on. So, again, we have the saddle on the live side of the cable. This is our dead side here. Pull it tight like that. You'll get your ratchet. Come in here like this. Simply take this off. You want to place your cable choker on this 1/2 inch hose. We're going to come in here about 4 inches, and that's all that's required. What I would do if it was me, I would take a pair of dikes or a pair of cable cutters and leave about 1 inch of slack in this. Cut that right there, and that's all you need. Again, for the steps on this, we looped the cable through itself here. We installed the spring. We installed the aluminum ferrule here. We wrapped the cable around the anchor portion twice. If you wanted to go around a fitting like this, as long as you're behind this lip, that's fine. Wrap your cable twice, come back through your ferrule, install your cable clamp. That's all there is to it. You have a tagged and certified restraint that will do the job. If a person wants to trim off the excess, they can take a pair of dikes and cut them. We have some cable cutters here. Like that. And if you wanted to, you can take up some electrical tape and wrap this here. That's all there is to it. Make sure that your spring is still in compression here. That's going to make sure that it grips in on the hose. Make sure you're tagged properly with your hose ID, and we'll have that before we sell you the system. But that's all it takes.